Hey there. Do you need a permit for that? My name is Jose Urdaneta. I'm a general contractor and a real estate broker, and I get that question asked a lot. Most of the time, the answer is yes. A lot of people decide or prefer not to do permits. It's usually not the best decision. Permits protect homeowners, protect suppliers, and protect contractors all together with the intention of finishing a project timely and finishing a project on budget and finishing a project properly done. That might sound counterproductive when you are saying to yourself, listen, now I need to hire an architect, I need to hire an engineer, I also need to hire a contractor to do all this stuff. It will require time, it will require, additional money. So how is it really, saving you time, saving you money? The answer to that is basically, when things are done properly, you avoid the risk of getting in trouble, you avoid the risk of having to do things twice, and you avoid the risk of having a contractor just bailed on you. So when it comes to doing permits, that's just the best way to do it. In this particular project that we're going to be showing you today, it's not necessarily a terrible story. It's actually a wonderful story on where we added a washer and dryer into a condominium unit. That was a challenging portion of that project, but we also did the kitchen, we remodeled the bathrooms, and we did flooring throughout. So on this particular project, you have a set of drawings designed by a consultant services. The contractor was Academia Development, and the owner was also listed in the project. In any set of drawings, the city wants to see your property information and a detailed scope of work. So in this particular, we had replaced bathrooms, floor tiling with new porcelain tiles throughout. We had demo and remove wall tiles in bathrooms, installed new porcelain tiles in bathroom. We had electrical works, specifically renovate kitchen receptacles, existing electrical panel, install two new circuits for small appliances, replace fridge, dishwasher, garbage disposal, and microwave equipment. In the mechanical works, we had mechanical work is limited to replace the existing outdated bathroom exhaust fans and connect new laundry 4-inch diameter exhaust into bathroom exhaust fan duct. Remove existing popcorn ceiling. Keep that in mind when you're doing projects. Sometimes, depending on the age of the unit, you may encounter that popcorn may have asbestos in it. So just keep that in mind because there are specific abatement programs to take care of asbestos in the old units. So demo and remove existing partition walls, dividing water heater, install new sink in the kitchen, running piping through cabinets, remove and replace kitchen floor cabinets, construct new kitchen peninsula for sink, dishwasher, and new cabinetry, relocate refrigerator. I mean, the whole thing. So keep all of this in mind. You have your construction notes, there are code references, and all sorts of items for the contractor to take a look at. So you get into this type of projects, and usually you have an existing condition and a demolition plan. The architects and engineers try to do the best they can to highlight for you what you need and you have to do. Drawings are intended for they are intended for guidance. Not all you will need will be in your drawings, and that it's okay. That does not mean that your architect or your engineer is bad. You sometimes, as the homeowner or the contractor, need to fill in the blank. So keep that in mind. In this particular project, you have the area that needed to remove the popcorn ceilings, the walls that needed to be demoed, and then next to here you have the new layout with the existing dining and living room conditions and the new kitchen layout that we did for the client. We also had a plumbing drawing. You could see it for the numbering of the drawing. with the different components and the different details specifically to this apartment. You had an electrical drawing that included all of the specifics for this particular project, and the mechanical was not as a specific sheet, it was by itself. So once you do and you get to perform all of this scope, among the things that we had to do was submit a building permit. We had to specifically submit a plumbing sub permit, an electrical sub permit, a mechanical sub permit, and a sub permit for the flooring system. Keep in mind, this was a condominium unit on a 7th floor, so you had to provide for the HOA as well as the city permit. You needed to provide your soundproofing in this particular case for tile work before you can start installing, and then perform an inspection for the soundproofing and get to work. So plenty of permits, plenty of paperwork, gotta make sure that you have it all together, that you have it all available, and that it is in proper schedule. Because once you get through all of that, and you pass all of your inspections and you actually finish the work, in this particular case, the city of Fort Lauderdale issued us a certificate of completion. That is a very fancy document. All the cities does it differently, but in this particular case, we got a certificate of completion once all of this was completed timely. So for this type of projects and more information, we'll try to put more projects like this so you can learn with us.